Hello and welcome to Nomagard's Journey. Today we are going to be facing Lady Vox, but before we do that, let's come down here to the nobles. I've decided what I'm going to redeem for our piece of Gouda, and it is going to be the Frost Wrath. That's what I've decided on, mostly because I had one, so it's going to be our new weapon. Hopefully we can actually use it. I'm not dumb. And we'll eat our piece of Gouda. Yum, yum. All right. So, today we're going to... so let's take a look at this item real quick. It is a hard and long decision to decide on this one between some other ones. And I went with this one. 20 AC. Second, the 1.091 ratio. And 3, this proc, right? I think this is going to be a nice weapon for us. I was going to go for a two-hander, but then I was like, at 55, I can get a better two-hander. So we'll see what happens later on. You can talk to the guy in this area, the Magus, in Guild Lobby, and you can teleport there, and you can teleport to Naradia's? I can't remember how to say. I have to see the words. Landing, whatever. And then from there you can come here to Everfrost or any of the other Eldon camps. For some reason I logged in at the Snowy Mine after all these days. I have no idea why, but that's what happened. So I'm already here. You can also take the Hallis book from Plane of Knowledge and then just run across here. We did all this in episode 1, so I'm not going to show that again. But let's go ahead and get inside, get an instance, and do this. So I put a bunch of my boxes in a group with me so that I can actually spawn an instance. And yeah, so this should be a little bit faster, right? Like the Nagafin one is long and hard because there's a lot of stuff. But this one should be slightly faster. Theoretically, I don't know if it actually will be. Let's see when we get in there. Hopefully we have no problem. The only issue I could see us running into is that inside of her room there's more mobs than inside of Nagavin's room. So we ran to the wrong spot. The agent of change is out over here. But that is the only thing I can really think of that would be a problem. But other than that, I think we should be able to, as long as the mercenary doesn't run, we should be fine. All right, danger, and then we wait a second for ready, and we can go inside. But I will pop in feign death. I did not level up the skill much, but I should be able to feign death off like some stuff. I'll make sure the mercenary is on passive. The pet might have to die, but we'll see how it goes. But I think we can get a few of the mobs down and stuff like that, so it shouldn't be too bad. I don't know. There's just a lot more. There's more trash in the room for Vox than anything else. So, and I don't know what our kill rate is going to be with this weapon. It's like it's got to be like 3 times as good as that simple Defiant we were using. So we should be doing a little bit more damage. Now, luckily, these agent of changes pop us like right where we need to be, so we don't have to like deal with goblin trash. But we can pull this guy here. He's blue. Or I'm colorblind. He is not blue. Here, we have the tank mercenary out right now too, I think, from when I did the other video. So we can have her help us DPS this stuff down for now. Now, I'll give this 2 attempts, right? So if we die, I will obviously come back because we don't have to worry about respawn. So if we can kill some of the trash and then come back, definitely that's a very viable option we can consider when it comes to getting this stuff going. Looks like we are losing clarity, so let's pop that potion. And it looks like our one-hand slash is not that great. So we're one hand slashing for 127, right? So this is a significant change in damage there. And I did change up the multi-bind. I talk about it in the level 50 video slightly. I am now it's life leech, spear, and then life draw. So we're always gonna be leeching, right? Okay, we got a crystalline blade and some poison. Control that stuff out. All right. Let's go through this door because we're gonna knock all these giants out first. Even though we're gonna fight up in her room, there's giants on the way. I'm gonna fight her in there. I don't think pulling her out is gonna be very viable. Like, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I just don't think it's gonna be a viable option right now. Now you can pull her out and pull her and fight her. Like on TOPs, you'll fight her like right here. You'll position her here. The tank will be right over there. Your DPS will like dodge right over here, and your healers, I think, are over there if I remember right. Typically, like that's where I've always fought it. So, just depends on your guild and what they like to do. Alright, this guy is a healer, so I'm gonna have to go to town with dots on him. Now, we should be able to land a fire dot on Vox, because she should be, less resistant to fire. So that should be good for us when it comes to damage. Now, we're gonna harm touch her when she's at below 50%, because we saw in the last video, harm touch is 1,000 per tick. For I think it was like 6 ticks, plus it's an initial 2,500 or so damage. So we are definitely gonna be doing that, and hopefully we get a new piece of Gouda, and I'm gonna use that to unlock my Jane's Veil, and that will increase our ability to level fast significantly. So I think that'll be the primary option that we'll have. And then with that option, I wasn't going to try Talendor at 55, but I might try Talendor at 55. I think that item should push us over the edge of being able to kill him at 55. So we'll give that a try at 55. Now, calendar. Hardcore Heritage is still going on. And the daily quests for stuff is Sibyllis, the runes, and some other stuff. So hopefully we get one of those zones randomly, because I would like to fill in these missing spots. We're missing a lot of gear. We're still, what is this? Oh yeah, so we have the stuff we bought from the vendor last episode. Jesus, healers. I feel like this is how the Vox fight's gonna be, because she's a healer, and like we have no stuns, right? Like it's just whatever happens, and so it's gonna be an interesting adventure. Oh my gosh. And I cannot wait to get another spell slot, because I just do not have enough right now. I just don't. Oh my god, these dots are wearing off real quick. This is a lot of work. Hopefully we can get the extended dot perk soon. Blood of Pain. Oh my gosh. I think he's out of mana. I feel like he's close to out of mana. There we go. He's like walking away now. Perfect. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there are priests in the room with Vox, so that could, add some complications into this. But we got We got a bunch here. Let's see here. We should kill the healer first because that's the smart thing to do. There we go. And let's get this one here. Blood of pain. All right, I'm just gonna go for the big, big life tap and everything else just to get him down as much as possible before he heals. We have stun on like auto bash, right? So theoretically we might get that as long as the mercenary is like attacking the same one as me. We should be fine there. Alright, perfect. That worked out well. So, let's see here. Where are we at right now? Now, like, since we cleared this room, we can move up here. There's going to be a mob, I think, right there. And then there's a mob somewhere up here. And then there should be one right here. And then there is, it's hard to see. Like, it's not a, it's a 3D map, right? I believe right here is the clicky rock, and then right here there's a mob, and then there's all the mobs inside there. So we should be in a good spot. Like, we should be in a good spot. We got a crystalline blade, which is a really terrible weapon, but I guess I get vendors for something. Come on, cast. But I feel pretty confident about this weapon. I was about to buy the Mace of the Ancients. That was like 1.4 million because apparently I don't have one. And I was like, oh my gosh, this just seems like a waste, right? Like if I had it already, definitely that'd probably be a good choice because it summons pets when it's proc summons pets at level 1. Right, so it's a nice like twink, low level weapon, but at 50, I don't, I was looking for more raw DPS, and I think this is kind of it. Like this one procced, starts procking at 50, so unfortunately it's ice, so it might not land here, and unfortunately I don't see it procking at all. So. Unless it's in a different window, right? Like it might be procs might go somewhere else. I don't know. Yeah, resisted frost strike, resisted. Yeah, it's resisting that. So, unfortunate for that. But when we go to the next zone for leveling, it's going to be a fantastic option. All right, so now we can go this way. There is a spider. Kill him. Just make sure we have him snared is all we really need to do. And let's see here. Let's throw a dot on there just to speed this up. Yeah, I'm not sure. We lost something. Not sure what it was. I think it's our life tab buff. Yeah, so I gotta fix that. I need to. I'm kind of lazy, so I haven't made a button for it yet to just switch and remem because our memorization is really slow at the moment. Like we don't have like watch how slow it's kind of slow compared to higher level. So hopefully I unlazy myself and I build these little buttons for the everything because it's going to be kind of important. All right, we got another one. This one doesn't want to attack me. Took him a while. he throws rocks. I finally that's the first time I've ever seen it, that they throw the rocks at you. That's hilarious. I've never seen the particle before. She doesn't even want to attack, jeez. She's on call to assistant and actually saved. Like, it was some weird stuff yesterday. I wasn't saving when I was doing it. Now, if we look here on the map, oh, this doesn't help. There's a trap in this first tunnel. You don't want to go down there. You don't want to go straight ahead. There's another trap. It'll drop you down below. You go that way, or you go that way. You'll go down below. If you go this way, there's no trap. But you want to pull this guy back here, because he will fling you all over the map, and you don't want that at all. All right, let's get him snared. So he should be like flinging us backwards at any moment now, unless we resist it, which I don't think we will. We're only like 140 magic resist at the moment. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. Now, like weapon-wise, I was gonna go for a goldenrod, right? Like, there's none for sale in the bazaar, so I like went and cleared Sasara with my bard yesterday, and I did not get a I did not get the goldenrod, but I got like every warrior weapon that drops there. It's hilarious. I got a blood frenzy, I got a blasphemous blade war, and I got this other one. So I do plan on like doing a warrior persona at some point for either Hobbs or probably Nomergard at this point. I think Nomergard's gonna probably take off. I'm actually gonna probably turn Nomergard into a shaman also, so he can be a shaman or a mage in Hobbs and Friends, and then I can drop down to 3 characters. I think that's gonna be kind of fun. All right, let's grab this one and run him down here. And that way, like, I can, because I'm kind of like at the point where 6 characters is just like so much to deal with, right? So, but there's like some content you don't need a healer, right? You can just get away with extra DPS. So I'm already a 125 mage and a 125 necromancer, and I'll be a 125 wizard here in a minute. Next time I log them on. So it's one of those things that's just like, you know what? Let's ponder why this mob is not following us. It's like, you know, why not add a shaman on there, and then he can be a healer, he can be everything, he can just be an all-around good dude, right? I have no idea why. I mean, all I did was like tag him. I mean, what? Oh, did I not tag him? Like, oh jeez. Run, little guy. Oh, he's not memorized. Oh my god. All right. Well, okay, hold on. Let's do this. So we cleared all the trash out here. This is gonna be a war. We're just gonna go over here, and we don't have the healer mercenary out. So we're probably gonna have to like run. Let's just try to kill this stuff as fast as possible, and we'll retreat if the dragon shows up. Sometimes she falls off aggro. Looks like she's running away. Really? She's running away. It's just us. It's just us against the world here. We are not ready for this. I don't. Oh, here. Let's do this. I'm gonna actually gate out here. All right, we'll come back and fix that. All right, we're back. So this is gonna be tricky. This is the hardest part is getting her solo. I don't think we'll have any problem otherwise, but I think it's gonna be the hardest part. So I'm gonna drop that for a moment. I'm gonna grab Feigned Death. I don't think I was landing disease anyway, so should be fine. All right, we got mana. She is on. I'm gonna put her on passive. The pet died at some point, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Messing this up. I'm gonna blame him, not myself. All right, we're gonna go up here now. I've been able to pull this guy before in this corner. We need to get him out of here. Is the goal. Like, there we go. So there he is, right there. All right. Come on. That ice magus is worrisome. I think we can get them right down here. Let's put her back on reactive. And let's snare this guy. All right, so that worked better. I don't know what happened before, but that is less mobs. There you go. See the knockback that this thing does. Less mobs than what we theoretically had before, so we should be fine now. I'm just gonna kind of whittle these guys down. I have the healer mercenary out, so if we do get into a fight, we should, as long as she doesn't run, we should be able to just kill stuff and whittle it down and stay alive. And we got what, 23 minutes on our get out of jail free card, so we might have to use that and come back and go back through Nadaria's landing and come back here. It's pretty quick. If I was bound in guild lobby, it would have been faster. Or not bound, but if this took you to guild lobby, I guess I could use Throne of Heroes, but I'm not going to be able to get that off in combat. Come on. Cast something, you fool. There's a knockback. Now, I did notice that my sword was landing on the Priest of Nagafen. So it's going to work on him. It's not going to work on any of the ice stuff, I don't think. That's why I was trying to go for a life tab weapon, but I just couldn't find one available or that was easy to farm. I did. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, it's chain. Oh man, that's disappointment right there. Oh man, that is disappointment. I was hoping that was a real one. One thing I've realized that we're gonna have to probably allow is I'm gonna have to allow a bard to come into some of these instances to unlock doors. When I did Sasara yesterday, there were numerous doors that would not open, and I needed to use lockpicking. That kind of makes bard the best like farming class. In all honesty, if you want a class that can go back and farm anything, it's a bard. They got lockpicking, super speed, and tracking. I mean, they're just an all around probably best package for that. But it was definitely a experience for sure to go through there at 125, right? So I've learned a few tricks. I realized that you can if you kill the stuff around the blood really quick, they all respawn in 2 minutes. And then after 6 minutes, the Emperor unlocks, right? It's totally different than how it was on the Hero's Journey, where it's like instantaneous. So I learned something there, so that's gonna be fun when we get to it. But after this raid, I think most of the raids, like maybe with Jan's Veil, you know, we'll be able to push through and do the Kunark Dragons early, but I'm gonna safely say that most raids are gonna require at least 10 levels higher than when the raid was. At least. So, you know, depending on gear that we have and stuff like that. So, all right, that's clear. We can open up this door. Now, there's a mob like right there. So I'm going to try to lower my aggro range. Not that it matters. I want this one. And we're going to run all the way back here. Yeah, this is fine. And we're just going to fight. Put her back on reactive. Hopefully she doesn't leave us. Because we will die if she leaves. Not getting any heals yet, so I don't know what happened there. There we go. We got a heal. She's alive. Now... I think this priest is probably number one. Lady Vox is like right over there, so this is just like it was in the other zone. Try to burn the priest down, I think, is going to be the first option. We're going to have to kill Lady Vox last because she is a healer. And it's just going to be absolute pain trying to DPS through all that. I'm already at 42% mana, so this is going to be... It's going to be something. I'm going to if I stand over here, I might be able to avoid the AoE for right now. Stuns are kind of crazy, though. Try to get this one. Because if I don't kill the priest first, it's going to be just everybody gets healed. Eventually he's going to run out of mana, so that's, you know, good for us. And whatnot, so... And I don't have my pet up because he died on the last one, and I didn't want to resummon him. Maybe if this goes on for too long, we'll... Yeah, see, so he's already healed once. He should have like 2 complete heals in him. Maybe 3. But, like, we kind of got this under control, right? She's not running, so she's going to keep healing us. She's going to off-tank everything. You know, as a good mercenary would. I'm going to try to tag at all these that I can. As my terror is up, so they attack me. There we go. Alright, it's working pretty good. So it's just, you know, it's gonna be it's gonna be a 30-40 minute fight, I think. And that's I think that's how a lot of these raids are gonna go. They're gonna be long fights. Especially when we're pushing the level, right? We're currently level 50 in, you know, Defiant gear and Guk Shin Grievers and Newbie Breastplate. There we go. Alright, this guy's going. So we'll kill this one, we'll kill the Magus. And then, say, healed again. Just noticed our life tap thing is going to wear off. There's no way we're going to be able to rememorize that, so. That's poor planning on my part. I'm gonna hold off on casting life taps for a few minutes just to whittle this guy down, right? I have no idea what happened, but she like just suddenly started running for some dumb reason and aggroed more ice giants, so we're still going. I'm gonna speed up all the in-between until we get to Vox. I think that's gonna be the best, but we got 2 more ads because of that. I'm gonna try to kill all the giants before we kill Vox, just because they're in pretty significant damage. All right, we're down to the last ice giant finally, and we can then fight Vox. Come on, jeez, took forever. Honestly, forever. All right, here she is. Let's start fighting here. I'm gonna get a in-battle shot there. So let's see if fire dots land. Yes. Poison dot? Does not look like it. I'm trying to pull aggro. Oh, there we go, finally. The mercenary is a great off tank. Obviously, she takes 0 damage. And uses 0 mana to stay alive during all of that, so definitely a benefit to us and everybody else, because everybody can have a mercenary. So it's kind of good. We got feared. We're doing so good. We didn't get feared the entire fight with all those giants because we stood in the right spot. It's kind of nice. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So I think victory is pretty much assured in this fight right now, unless we get feared and add like 5 more giants or something like that. I don't think there's much left, but I think we're gonna be just all right here. Now, it doesn't look like poison lands on her. I've tried a few times. Only fire dot, so that's fine. That's more than we got on Nagafen, right? So she's dying a lot faster. Nagafen was like pure pure melee damage. And you should see that she's hitting for she's nuking us for 571. She's frost breathing us for 500. So we're taking a lot of damage, right? Like, it's no joke, right? But we got like 5,400 hit points at the moment. So we can kind of absorb those hits and stuff like that. So it's going to be kind of beneficial to us to having that right there. So after this, you know, we'll pick our next item, and then we're going to do a random zone for the next video, and that will be where we go. And I was looking at the calendar, and I realized that Hardcore Heritage ended. Where is she? Hardcore Heritage actually ended this morning at 1 a.m. So that means Sibyllus, City of Mist, and what was the other ones? Nagafen's Lair, Sibyllus. All those things are available to us to actually go to now. So that'll be nice. In all honesty, it'll be real nice. Oh my god, feared again. Hopefully there's nothing in this. I feel like I've already killed that one, and I've already killed all this junk out here. Oh good, she summoned me back. Thank you for that. Repop that. Repop this. I don't know. It's costing me a fortune in in these potions, but definitely worth it. Just keep her dotted up, I guess. I'm gonna try one more of these. Yeah, it's not landing. What about life taps? How are we doing on life taps with her? Oh yeah, they land good. Spear of Pain doesn't, so let me pop that one out of the multi-line for a moment. Just kind of trying to do whatever it takes to win here. So you're very, very tipping on the very low on the mana, right? Like this is every spell cast is pretty much waiting for the next tick of mana, right? Once she's under 50%, we'll harm touch her. That'll take her down like 25% or so. And that, be a nice little bonus there. As we level up, right, like if we look at harm touch here, right, there's 37 levels of harm touch. And eventually this thing is like 1,000,000 damage, right? You can see here next rank at 51, it does 10,000 damage and 3,000 over time versus 8,000, 2,500. Now, I didn't get that much damage out of the harm touch on Nagafin, so I'm not 100% sure where those numbers come from. But I do know when you harm touch like Zlandikar at like 125, it does like 1,000,000 plus, especially if you get a critical. So. Oh, it looks like that one got resisted. Ugh. Waste of mana. Fear, what's she at? 56%. I mean, it's just a long fight. Just a very long fight. Like, what are we even hitting her for? 69, 60, 48, 80. So we're hitting way less than we normally do. She's got more defensives, I think, than the normal mobs. She's a level 55, raid mob. So it's definitely a little bit more of a challenge. And, depending on how it goes, I feel like the next, like we're going to do leveling, right, to 55. I think at 55 we can go make an attempt on Talendor. Because I am, I'm going to take Jane's Veil, which will give us, some short-term low-level buffs to excel through some lower-level content. Eventually, it's not going to matter too much. It's just going to be another little bit of extra damage that, it's not that much. So I think in these lower levels, it'll really help. Maybe we can push into the 4 Kunark dragons at 55. If not, we'll try them again at 60 while we level up. But yeah, I think everything's looking pretty good right now. All right, she's under 50%. Let's go into harm touch her. See where this takes us. 42 to 30, so 12% of her health. How much damage did that do? It actually did 3,500 on her, and it does 1,000 per tick. So that is nice. If we hit V here, current rank is supposed to do that, but it did more closer to the 2,500, right? Like, I don't know what the deal is there, but that 1,000 per tick is getting her down pretty low pretty quick. So that's going to speed this process up. I'm going to try Dooming Darkness, because she will run here in a second. She's immune. There we go, and oh my god, she feared us. Oh god, I hope she doesn't die at the same time. If she dies while, like, there we go. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, if she dies while feared, it busts all kinds of stuff up, I believe. We got some good loot. Let's get a screenshot real quick and see if we can get this. Oh yeah, that's perfect right there. Boom. Lady Vox. Alright. Let's see here. We got the 10 slot bag. That's pretty good. Send that to Normergard. We got the rune bolstered belt, which is actually pretty good. It's not an upgrade over the simple Defiant, but I believe it has a tribute value of like insane. So that's gonna go to the tribute, right? We got the Paladin book, and we got the Cleric hammer, which sells, I guess that'll sell for tribute or platinum. So very nice there. Let's always need these things. And let's set those, and there. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and play in knowledge real quick. All right, let's go get our Gouda. I've seen that rogue like 3 or 4 times in the last few days. Just running around here. All right. Where is our Gouda? There it is. There's our one Gouda. All right, so I'm going to pick the Jane's Veil, like I said I was going to, as our next item. This is an illusion, which gives us great benefit. So we're going to put that in our stat illusion. Let's actually click it so you can see what the illusion looks like. This is a from the Burning Lands. So this is the when you complete Burning Lands, you get this. We'll be seeing this in Hobbs and Friends very soon. But it gives you this Jane's Veil benefit, which just pretty much is the biggest buff you can get at level 1, and definitely going to help us out with moving forward. So if it's too crazy, obviously I will reevaluate, but we are going to we're going to go with it for now. I feel like this is going to be the best option. It only adds like 1,000 hit points. It doesn't add like, you know, the mount to like 5,000 or 6,000. So it's not too bad compared to like everything else we're doing. But there we go. Lady Vox dead. Hopefully I speed up all those fights of the ice giants that took forever, and it's a nice video. Next up, we will random up a new zone, and we'll go off and get some experience for a little while. So until 55. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.